speakers. Before we march together, we have to stay united, because as you know, the people united will never be defeated!
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 And what do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Palestine is our demand!
Palestine is our demand!
No peace on stolen land!
Peace on stolen land!
Palestine is our demand!
Palestine is our demand!
No peace on stolen land!
Peace on stolen land!
Please give it up to our next speakers from the Palestinian Youth Movement.
Shabab, we're gonna start the march. Abo Shabab. Follow the brother.
Hi everyone, we are members of the Palestinian Youth Movement North America chapter. The Palestinian Youth Movement is a transnational grassroots movement of Palestinian youth working towards the liberation of our lands and all lands.
He has the other banners. You need to follow the other banners to the water tank. There's a water tank.
My name is Laura. Can you hear me? Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Those of us in the Palestinian Youth Movement are going to be sharing some stories of our families back home in Palestine, our ancestors and our families there today.
He feels the weight of the world lifted from his shoulders, and it is not a good feeling. Jiddo, my great-grandfather, turns around to see his daughter, his precious daughter, whom he had been carrying on his back. She was shot. The year is 1948. She is 12 years old. Amto Ismat falls to the ground. Jiddo keeps running. There is no time to stop. A trail of bodies is left on the streets of Jaffa. And now his legacy is left behind with them. They continue running. Amto Ismat is a shahida in Palestine.
My uncle's name was Shahid. I never met him, and neither did his mother. He still lives through me. The year was 1948. Rockets rained on Jaffa. Tita held her womb close for 4 months. 4 months more, and she would have been a mother. 4 months later, and her black hair is now white. Her hands cradling no child. Rockets rained in Jaffa. That day, Tita went from rooted to exiled. Olive trees to poorly built tents. Peace on her land to ruins of her land. Jaffa to Nablus. Amma Shahid never made it to Nablus.
Or to any of us. Next door to Nablus, Ammo Abu Sari tells stories of exile over a cup of mint, a side of tea, on the side of my grandfather's house inside Tulkarem. The year is 1967. He recalls his mother's screams. The soldier had held her babies at gunpoint and fiddled with the trigger, threatening to murder them. Get on the bus and never look back. So when you tell me to tone it down, when I scream about Palestine, I don't know how to explain to you that her screams live through me. They left. The shooting stops.
The shooting stops. Thousands have crossed the border to Syria on foot, on trucks, on the backs of their grandfathers, but mine walks back halfway. He wants to hold his daughter, mourn his daughter, bury his daughter, and he walks back. In between the piles of shot down dreams, in between dead and dying neighbors, my grandfather sees Ismat. Her eyes light up. She laughs. She yells, "Baba, you came back for me." She is wounded, but she has survived. She laughs as he puts her on his back. She laughs with every step away from our
homeland. The soldiers on the bus went round and round of ammo at Palestinian shops. Ammo Abu Sari watched as they shattered windows and legacies, attempting to silence screaming children with stolen candy. But Palestinian children know better than to steal. That's what Zionists do. The bus crossed to Jordan, and a crackly voice on a stranger's radio announced, 72 hours. Those who had just been forcibly removed had 72 hours to reclaim their homes or never look back. So he did. And Ammo Abu Sari owes his life to the man with the radio. And Dar Abu Shanab still belongs to Dar Abu Shanab because of the man with the radio. But most did not have radios. And 72 hours turns into 73 years.
My Khalo calls Mama when the electricity returns to reassure us that our family is still safe. But what is safety when existence is a threat to occupation? A bomb explodes in the background. And another one. And another. For 11 days. Gaza is overcome with silence. What do you say after 11 days of massacre? What do mothers and fathers and wives and husbands and brothers and sisters say after 11 days? 11 days extinguished generations of life. And amidst the silence, a sigh of relief. They survived this time, and we never forget. Gaza's resilience lives through me. The year is 2021. Nearly 300 Palestinians were murdered by the Zionist regime this year.
The year is 1967. Palestine was stolen again this year.
The year is 1948. 800,000 Palestinians were ethnically cleansed this year.
The trauma lives through us.
And the power of our people lives through us.
Our souls bear the weight of our stories,
of our triumphs and our losses.
Our blood carries the beauty of our homeland, of rolling hills from river to the sea.
Our memories are overcome with the smell of orange blossoms and the taste of olives.
And we push on. We are Palestine. Palestine lives through us. بالروح
بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين. بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين. بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين.